Would you fly to Thailand and join a group of strangers to cycle 280 kilometers? Or spend half the week with people you've never met before from South Korea, London, Taipei, Mallorca, and more? Over 4 days in Rayong, I learned that you do not need to spend a lot of time or money to make lasting memories. Rapha in Rayong. Beautiful riding, new friends, and lessons on life. Rapha is a global cycling club and apparel company. They also organize cycling excursions such as the Rapha Prestige Hong Kong, which I joined in 2023. But that was just a one-day event, whereas this is a 4-day mass event. 4 days of being with people I've never met before, 4 days of sharing meals, bus rides, cycling routes. Sounds fun, right? So for the next 4 days, I think about 70 to 80 of us Rapha members from all over the world will be cycling around Rayong, which is south of Bangkok. We're not going to be cycling the whole entire day. It's mostly going to be a half-day affair. So in the morning, we'll do maybe about 100k. We will have the rest of the day to mingle, meet new people, make new friends. And that's actually something that I'm nervous, excited about. And I think that kind of proves that I am an introvert at heart. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the trip. I'm looking forward to getting lots of good rides in. So I'll see you guys in Bangkok.
Whether it should clear within after the last 40 minutes of the flight.
2.5 hours later, how will we transport our bikes and bodies? With muscle and a massive truck. But human cargo boards the bus. After a rainy Taiwan trip, this sun is nice. Catching up while checking in because many people already know each other. This is such a nice hotel room. And we found out that this place is 2 weeks old. So we joke that we are the guinea pigs. Check out the bed. So yeah, I'm right next to the pool, but I don't think I'm gonna be spending much time swimming because I don't wanna be in the sun. It's so good to be off my feet and on my butt. There's 3 activities left for today. First, bike building. I only need to reinflate the wheels and reinstall the pedals. There's a small gym, and since I didn't exercise for the past 2 days, I ran for 40 minutes before dinner. We're all having dinner across the street. Just a quick one in tables of 10.
There's no climbing, that's drama just live.
And ride leader assignments are announced. So day 1 doesn't feature any riding. Today was a lot of traveling. Tomorrow's ride will have some climbing. I'll be one of the ride leaders for group 1, where the pace is a balance between challenging and fun. Every group is going to be fun. It's just what kind of fun. Besides Magnum ice cream, this is my 7-Eleven haul. And I also got this, not because I need help sleeping, I'm really sleepy, but because I have a huge bottle of sunblock and I want to transfer it into a smaller bottle. So I don't have to finish it, but now I have a bottle. In a most awkward turn of events, at roll-off time, I was snug in bed and I only woke up because Ash called. Luckily, I managed to rejoin Pack 1 near the start and shamefully tried to blend in while wearing orange. At 11 AM, we get the cutest cafe stop. Who's a good puppy? You're a good puppy. I thought it was a rock. I didn't realize it was a dog. Because I went from bed to start line within 12 minutes, I actually had 0 food in me. Look at this guy. What a cute little cloud. It's like a panda. I got a cold chocolate drink just as Pack 2 riders reach. Cafe stops are a time for more mingling over drinks and dogs. If you're the awkward kid at school, you'd be freaking out about where to sit. Am I the awkward kid? Back on the road at 10:42, it's easy to see how cycling transcends all kinds of boundaries. It's a common language, a shared love for the road, and for scenic coffee spots. At our second cafe stop, we also bond over the bright heat and escape from native winters for some. And that's the end of our first ride. With Jaren and Paul, I get a local lunch nearby. And then it's free and easy until dinner time. I go for a nearby massage, and then arrive an hour after the buffet line opens, and join the table that had an empty seat. It was a crazy dinner though. day one of riding in Rayong. There were quite a bit of sketchy incidents today because there were some parts of the road that had lots of gravel. Some parts were quite serious gravel, like pretty deep, and also the rocks were pretty huge. There were at least 2 runaway bidons, and I actually rolled over one of them because it was unavoidable. Luckily, I did not fall. Base layers dry pretty quickly. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Hurry up, chop. Get low, Chan.
After a minimum level of shenanigans, it's time for the rest of the day. Real quick one because I'm gonna shower. We just did 119 km. That was a fun ride. The start was super crazy, super smashy. In the end, the pace kind of stabilized, even though throughout the route there's lots of turns, lots of gravel sections, so there's a bit of rubber banding quite naturally. We'll still do a ride tomorrow. It's gonna be much shorter, but shorter doesn't always mean easier because it depends on the pace. So we'll see, depending on how everyone is feeling tomorrow. Maybe everyone's super rested, maybe everyone is super hungover. I'm at a table with 6 others for dinner and drinks. Over delicious beads and some chaos with the kitchen orders, I got to hear about bikepacking trips and career and life advice, which I really appreciated since I'm taking a 1-year career break in 2025. For now, let me continue living in this very moment. This is the 3rd and final day in Pack 1, time for the smashiest ride. Discipline is maintained at the front. The drinking from the previous night has clearly not impaired any of these riders. By now, we know what each other are capable of, and after a steady ramp up, we blast off. I'm no stranger to playing second wheel, and I even contribute to pull before the final sprint. And with that, 3 days of threshold rides have come to an end. It's time to pack up, it's time to go home. Until next time, I joined Danny and crew for a final lunch in Rayong before we all say goodbye. My final reflection is that we all want to feel connected to things beyond ourselves, whether it's the great outdoors or a whole new world that opens up when you talk with a new friend.